they still call me a fool, but they're never gonna know everything that I've been.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Nick G, aka Nick Flies 420, coming at y'all with another episode of OSF TV. And this one, I got my homie Irie right here. Gonna give you an interview. Hey, let's get right into it.
Do it.
All right, man. So where you from?
I was born in McAllen, Texas.
Okay.
That's the Rio Grande Valley. I was raised in McAllen, Edinburgh, about 10 minutes apart. And that's really where I was raised. If you're from the Valley, shout out the Valley. If you're from the Valley, you know how it is growing up there. You can't describe it as just the Valley.
So where you stay now?
I moved to Houston about 4 years ago, man.
Okay.
And almost 4 years ago. And I was staying with my mom when I moved up here. And I just moved out. My mom was about 2 years ago and just moved to Pasadena.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay. So how'd you get into music?
To tell you the truth, man, I started getting into a lot of metal when I was in 8th grade, 7th grade.
Okay.
So some friends and I, we had a band actually, and it was 5 of us, 6 of us, drummer, bassist, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And I picked up the guitar and I started playing a lot of. I was into Metallica, Pantera,
Okay.
a lot of Floyd,
Yeah.
just rocking out with my friends and garages. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until maybe my senior year, bro, that I really just started getting introduced. I guess barely. I wasn't introduced, but I started listening to more trap music, rap music, hip hop.
Okay.
I'd say, yeah. And down there was like a lot of SPM, Lil Wayne for sure was out there.
Yeah.
All the mainstream ones for sure. Anyways, so I remember listening to Lil Wayne once, and I was like, whoa, hell yeah, Carter 2, that was the first album I ever jammed to at all.
Okay.
And then I started really getting into hip hop,
Yeah.
and then it wasn't so after high school I started producing all that stuff,
Okay.
engineering, mastering.
All right. So who are some of the artists that you listen to these days now?
As far as rap goes,
Yeah.
I'd say I've been listening to a lot of underground artists, to be honest. Probably, honestly, I've just been going to YouTube searching, like, I'll search, like, whatever, Young Dolph, and a bunch of, like, side videos pop up, and you're like,
Yeah.
who's this? Boom, boom, boom. But I guess I've been listening to Young Dolph. What was out there? NBA Youngboy I've been listening to. Zero. I've been listening to a lot of Ro.
Zero.
A lot of Ro. Ro's a big inspiration of mine, yeah. So I
everybody
listen to
uses
Ro. And just a lot of Ro, actually.
Actually, Zero. Hey, we're in
Taking
Houston. You
back.
can't go wrong with Zero.
I listen to a lot of stuff. I can't
It's a lot of
pinpoint
just variety of
Yeah.
stuff. Just a lot of different stuff.
for sure.
So did you jam Lil Peep?
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
RIP Lil Peep, man. I still can't believe that. I was jamming Lil Peep about a year and a half ago,
Oh, for real?
and I was working in San Antonio,
Yeah.
and there was just that point, that Lil Peep, we go through a phase of like an artist, you just barely find out.
Yeah.
Boom, you have like a whole fucking like a phase of like their music. So Lil Peep was a whole summer for me, man.
Oh,
Like it was just a whole summer because I can relate to some of his songs because stuff that I've been through, how
Yeah.
it goes.
Yeah.
Everyone could relate to at least one of his songs, 2 of his songs. And it just sucks. Like, I've seen a lot of interviews after, it sucks dick. I've seen a lot of interviews afterwards, like Post Malone did an interview with him, and like a bunch of big artists that probably just met him once, but like just really knew him as like a genuine guy,
Yeah, as a person.
I never met the guy, but he made music,
People jammed to it.
Yeah.
Like
So,
it was a different it was a different kind of music, but it was stuff everybody could relate to. So what do you think about marijuana?
Marijuana, man, marijuana is awesome. Man, what can I say?
Hey,
Woo!
Ain't nothing else to say, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I hope he comes back through Houston. It really does. I missed his last concert. He was here last week. Anyways, yeah, marijuana. I started smoking when I was after high school, actually, when I was my first high.
Yeah.
I wasn't really doing anything in high school. I was in a band. I was a geek, dude. I wasn't in band. I was in a band, a rock band.
A rock band. It wasn't in the band.
We were,
Yeah.
and one of my friends was like, "Hey, you want to smoke?" We were playing ball one day, basketball at the park. And he's like, "You want to smoke?" I'm like, he didn't have any money, but I had money. And he was like, "You want to buy some?" I'm like, "Yeah." So we drove about 15 minutes. I called one of my buddies. They knew I didn't smoke. They knew me as a geek in high school. Like, I would never do shit. So I called him because I knew that he had weed. Because I knew he smoked. So the only person I thought of was one of the only people was him. His name was Bubba. We called him Bubba. So I go over there. For sure, I got skimped. You know, like I didn't get what I paid for because I didn't know what the hell was going on. You know, I'd never bought weed before, so I got skimped. But it was some fire Reggie. You know what I'm saying? Down in the South, we got some fire, like regular weed.
Fire Reggie. Shout out to Reggie.
Yeah, but it wasn't until I got my first hit of dro that I really felt high for the first time. Like, when I got my first hit of dro, like, I remember the strain was called Afgu.
Afgu?
Yeah, it was called Afgu. And I had never bought dro before, smoked dro before, bought some dro. I was in a shed with about 4 or 5 of my friends. They were going ham. And they were passing around a pipe. We had a few blunts going around. And sure enough, I got stuck.
Yeah.
I remember letting them drive my Jeep because I didn't want to drive. I was so stuck to go get Jack in the Box. It was awesome.
Had to go get them tacos.
Yeah, but yeah. Now it's just something that I can control. You know, it's like I don't really smoke like because I need to.
Yeah.
You know, it's more because I want to. Like I've stopped multiple times. You know, get myself breaks, and it's really just all been the same. Like I don't rely on it. You know.
Yeah.
So it's definitely not a physically addictive drug at all.
Yeah.
I'd say. And so, I mean, definitely you can get stuff done on weed all day.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and...
Oh, yeah. What do you think OSF TV is?
Yeah. So, shout out OSF TV, though.
Getting shit done on weed all day.
Yes, sir.
Getting shit done on weed all day. OSF TV. That's what we do.
Let me take a hit of this. What are we smoking here?
That one right there, some orange cookies.
Orange cookies?
Orange cookies. Some fire orange cookies. And quick. Always good to use.
It's everything I man, still there. Swang through a city, know that I'm cool, and yeah, I've been through the worst. They still call me a fool, but they're never gonna know everything that I've been through. I was sitting in a box, commissary noodle soups. Keep your head up, stay down.
You ever think of calling a weed strain OSF?
OSF weed.
Getting your own weed strain?
Get my own weed strain. Hey.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to sit there and grow it, let me know. Hey, throw OSF on it. Y'all just hit me up.
It's just for fun.
Hey,
You know?
OSF weed. Got that old school flow weed. I just don't know. Alright, so what's your favorite strain?
Ooh, you know what? All-time favorite, Blue Dream is up there for me.
Blue Dream.
Of course. I know it's talked about a lot, but it really is out there.
Everybody says it's the starter. It's the starter weed. That's the starter weed.
Super exotic. I've smoked some. What was it? Man, probably like some mango haze or something. Like it was crazy. It was some haze for sure.
Some haze.
Or some super silver Cali haze. That's what it was. Super silver haze, but it was from Cali.
Yeah.
So I remember smoking that. It was good.
Oh shit! That shit sounds really, really good. Oh man.
I'm into sativa dominant hybrids. Like I like feeling baked, but I like getting everything done.
Yeah.
You know, get my mind going.
Instead of just smoking and going to sleep.
Right. I don't need it. I know how to go to sleep. Perfect.
Yeah, I know, right? Man. Alright, so that's going to do it for this episode of OSF TV. I'm Nick G, aka Nick Flies 420. Don't forget to catch me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at Nick Flies 420. My homie Irie.
At Irieizk. Irieizk. Shout out OSF TV. It was cool chatting with y'all. Go catch us on YouTube.
You already know we're going to do this again. Everybody out there, stay high.
We got them bows of that loud. I'ma visit Miami, my dog's out in Cali. Got a girl who gon' mail me medicinal candy. Uncle Sammy ain't helping and Trump, he a phony. Low key while I move, always working, stay home. 3 in the morning, pouring codeine, ask anyone to know me. They can tell you that I'm crazy, always keep me